Hello, I'm Florian. I'm architect. I'm 41 years old. I'm living in Bandung since 3 years now. I've been in the Netherlands, but I'm German, so yeah. I'm practicing architect together with my wife and partner Daliana Suryawinata here in Indonesia.
Hai, saya Daliana. Saya arsitek. Bersama Florian, kita mendirikan Shau. Awalnya Shau ada di Belanda, di Rotterdam, dan ada partner di Munich juga. Dan 3 tahun baru-baru ini kita pindah ke Bandung. Kita senang bisa kerjasama dengan pemerintah kota Bandung untuk beberapa proyek, dan kita senang bisa berkontribusi buat Bandung.
I think it's a very interesting and very important part of the park itself. In the beginning, when we started to design, we looked at parks and references which we like a lot. And one of the examples is the Kröller-Müller Park in the Netherlands, where we have been a couple of times. It's a wonderful, very huge park where you can cycle through. And in a smaller section of this park, there is artwork installed, and it works very well. This sort of combination of public space and artwork where people really can walk up to this art, can be very, very close. So this artwork is also something how to say, touchable, tangible, not something which you only look from apart. So later, maybe when I explain the concept of the park itself, this is what we wanted to do. We wanted to have something people can sort of, with these steps, climb up and be very, very close to this artwork. So it's very important, yeah.
Dari awal memang konsep arsitekturalnya itu mau menjadi kanvas untuk seni rupa kontemporer. Jadi kita menyadari bahwa perpaduan antara seni dan arsitektur itu bakal kuat sekali. Jadi kita sediakan konsep topografi di mana di puncak-puncak bukit-bukit itu bisa menjadi kanvas buat seni kontemporer. Jadi justru bukan tidak ada sama sekali kekhawatiran, tapi justru kebanggaan yang ada karena bisa menempatkan arsitektur sebagai kanvas untuk konsep-konsep seni kontemporer yang sangat luar biasa.
We were looking as a reference, not a formal reference how it should look like, but more as a reference in the Kröller-Müller Park as a big installation, right? So in the beginning, when we met with the mayor, Ridwan Kamil, he gave us a sketch of functions and programs he would like to have inside. The blacksmith, sports, skate park, maybe a pavilion, maybe shops, kiosks for selling artworks, and so on and so forth. So then we came up, okay, let's with the idea of bringing this art in there. So, you know, rather than having sort of distinct, 100% separated functions, you know, here happens exactly this and here happens exactly that, what we wanted to have from the beginning is something which is blending and merging into each other, not so much of strong boundaries, but sort of you gradually change from one place and one identity within the park and one function, one activity to another. And what we very much like about parks is if they're not just flat, right? So we like the topography. So that was the next step. So we introduced this topography in order to guide the people in a certain way through the park, but not like very obvious, sort of more subtle, sort of where it's up and down. And that we could use immediately, you know, to put all the artwork on top of these artificial hills, steps, terraces, let's say, call it terraces. So then they're exposed, you know, you see them from all around. So, but then they also work as a certain attractor, you know, you're inside the park and you look around and you see something up there and something up there, and that hopefully makes you want to walk there, you know, and then there are steps and you can climb up and you can sit. And basically, so we translated this whole idea of this field with different attractors into these steel ribbons, all going all around the park, and of course steel, and in this case rusted steel, because of the topic of the steel manufacturers and the steel craftsmen all around. So this is basically the concept.
Lokasi Pasar Jatayu itu memang menarik sekali karena penuh warna dan juga sangat challenging, dalam arti belum ada ruang publik sekelas itu yang akan dibangun. Maka ini menjadi ruang publik pertama, barangkali di Indonesia juga, yang sebetulnya dibangun di tengah-tengah area yang bisa dikatakan belum tertata dengan rapi. Beberapa tantangan kita jadikan potensi untuk konsep arsitekturalnya. Misalnya, tema besi itu kita mendapatkan inspirasinya dari pasar besi itu sendiri, pasar besi Jatayu. Maka dengan mengedepankan tema besi ini, kita berharap bisa ada keselarasan tema dengan lokasi. Dan juga menurut saya tidak perlu takut untuk menempatkan sesuatu ruang publik yang indah dan bersih di tengah-tengah lokasi yang belum tertata dengan baik. Mungkin ini bisa menjadi terobosan baru untuk daerah-daerah yang belum tertata dengan baik ke depannya. Dan ya semoga bisa diterima oleh juga masyarakat setempat.